Hello Aries, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading focused on the second half of June from the 16th all the way through the 30th. General reading as always, so it will not resonate with every single person tuning in, so please do keep that in mind. And what we're focusing on here today, guys, is for those of you who are in separation or are going through some major challenges in your partnership. So we're going to start things off taking a look at what's going on in the 3D messages in the 3D world. Okay, so starting things off with my Silhouettes deck, and then we'll grab some cards from the Mystic Moon Oracles deck and clarify everything with Tarot. So let's begin. Let's take a look and see what it is that you need to know right now in the 3D. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. All right, here we go. So these readings have been averaging about an hour or slightly under. So there's a lot to cover here. Okay, so we've got busted coming through. It was just a matter of time. In the 3D, you might have caught your person doing something that they know they shouldn't have been doing. It could have been infidelities for some of you, or if that wasn't the story, then it could have been something that they got themselves into that they knew that they weren't supposed to be doing, basically. All right, so you caught them. They're busted. And also what I'm getting for some of you is that if this hasn't actually happened, this might be coming up soon for some of you. We have bridges. Know which ones you need to burn, which ones to rebuild, and which ones to avoid. So for some of you guys, maybe the person that you're thinking about is somebody that you are considering severing ties with, burning the bridge, especially if they were caught doing something that they shouldn't have been doing. And for some of you guys, it could have been cheating. We have intensity. I can no longer ignore this magnetic pull between us. And then we have break free, take control, and get out now. So what I'm getting for some of you, Aries, is your person felt a magnetic pull to somebody else, and therefore lines were crossed. Cheating, infidelity, third-party situations could have been a part of what's going on in the 3D. And therefore, this could be you finally taking control of the situation, taking control of your life, and getting out. You know, that could be a bridge that you are deciding to no longer partake in, and you're either avoiding it at this point or you're burning it. It's something that you don't want to go back to. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this with insight from the Mystic Moon Oracles deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. What else do we need to know here? 3D messages. Well, yeah, this makes sense for me, that you're surrendering the connection. Some of you guys might have given up on this person because maybe you felt that it was just a futile effort to even continue to try to make this work. So I do feel for some of you, you're either breaking free or you've given up and you're just going in a different direction. And then we have compromise here, followed by stuck. So in order for you guys to get through this, there has to be compromise, but I'm also getting for some of you that you're not willing to do that at this point. So this stuck energy could represent a stalemate vibe. You guys are literally stuck and unable to move forward because of something really challenging that happened in the partnership. And again, what's presenting itself here more than likely is that it could be infidelities, it could be a love triangle, deceptive energy between you and your partner. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify with tarot. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher deck. For Aries, please, angels and spirit guides. All right, what else do we need to know at this time? For Aries. So you guys are stuck. There's not a whole lot of movement going on. Two of Wands. Okay, so some of you guys, this is your own energy right here. You know that you have to make decisions at this point in time between you and this person, or just the overall direction of where you want to go in your life, you know, because this can represent future planning. You want to be able to make progress in your life, but maybe this person is holding you back. You could also be feeling really restless or withdrawn at this point because they hurt you. Okay. And it does say suddenly leaving. Two of Wands represents that. Wands representing fire energy, which of course, Aries, that represents you. For some of you guys, you could also be involved with another fire sign here. So Leo, another Aries, or Sagittarian here. So you have choices. You've got a couple of paths that are presenting itself to you. One path might ultimately lead you back to this person who hurt you. And on the other side of that road is taking you away from it and moving on in a different direction. This makes sense as well with that Five of Swords. This is walking away because someone was sneaking around. Conflicts, competition means that there are other people that were a part of this equation. So I do feel third-party love triangles here. This could be where you're at this time, Aries. Just needing time to yourself, soul-searching, self-reflecting right now. Just really turning within for inner guidance and what it is that you need to do now. So there's a lot of thinking that you're doing at this point. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, Page of Pentacles also representing Earth. So on Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Some of you guys could also be dealing with air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So we do have a Page of Pentacles here who wants to be able to manifest perhaps a new beginning in this partnership. They could also represent the younger counterpart in this connection. The Page of Pentacles is all about new enterprises, their ambitions, their desires. Page of Pentacles is really diligent. So I kind of feel that I'm feeling it for the masculines, that they're really wanting to manifest a new beginning here, or at least to get things moving out of this stuck energy. And then we've got the Sun. So this does represent a very happy energy here. Very positive vibe. It also represents the fun that you guys had together when you were together. But I'm also getting for some of you that clearly your person could have been having fun with other people. But you're meant to find happiness. So it's interesting how it's falling right next to the surrender card. So I do feel that for some of you guys, you had to let this person go in order to find happiness elsewhere. And then we've got the Ace of Swords, making sense as well, because this is a breakthrough. This is clarity right here. Cutting things and people out of your life that no longer deserve to be in it. This is presenting you with a new opportunity to start over after having gone through something really painful and hurtful here. You're meant to find happiness here. Interesting. Let's grab one more card here. You're meant to find happiness. So either they are able to make amends and come towards you as a better partner, or you are able to find happiness elsewhere by starting over. So we do have a card coming up in the reverse, which is the Three of Wands. So in the upright, this is about looking ahead and making plans for the future, okay? But I feel for some of you, you might actually be struggling with that. And maybe you feel that you've made choices that were not the best for you. And I'm also getting that the past is really holding you back from welcoming in this energy of the Sun. For some of you guys, this person that you're thinking about, this could represent a long distance partnership for you, but in the reverse, it represents a failed relationship and the obstacles and delays that have gotten in the way of you guys being happy together. That's what's going on there in the 3D. But I'm really getting here, Aries, that regardless of all of this, you're going to find happiness again through a new beginning. So either new love or a new beginning with this person. But there's a lot that needs to be cleared up first. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages. I'm going to pull from my heart space oracle. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what this person is thinking when it comes to you. Things are stuck. They definitely hurt you, but I do feel that they want to manifest a new beginning with you. Oh my gosh, these cards. They're coming through here letting you know that they still love you. You know, I'd say yes in a heartbeat, so ask me. If you have, for example, been wanting to ask them a question, you know, something as simple as, can we talk? Or if this is them wanting to reach out to you. For some of you guys, maybe you are open to talking, but they clearly hurt you. I'm surprised there isn't a Tower card coming through here. But they love you. I'm also getting, though, for some of you guys, and you might even be saying this out loud while you're listening to this reading, you know, if they love me, why did they hurt me so much? I may not say much, but my fantasies about you are worth 1,000 words. Some of those fantasies could, of course, be very sexual in nature. We're going to be taking a look at that later on in this reading. But just fantasizing about what it would be like to have you back in their life without all of these obstacles between the two of you. Sometimes I remember the memories we've shared. It makes me smile, laugh, and cry. What I'd give to create new memories again. Okay, so they definitely want that. They want to be able to have and make more memories with you, happier times. They still love you. So right now, this is an indication that there's not a whole lot of communication going on in the 3D. Especially since you have distanced yourself. You're not talking to them. And maybe you're just traveling down a very different path right now. You're on a very different road. You could be really frustrated. And part of the reason why you're stuck, possibly Aries, is even though you have perhaps detached yourself from this person, there's still a part of you that energetically could still be tied to them, is what I'm getting. So there's still a part of you that's still holding on to the past with this person, even though there is a physical distance, more than likely. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at some 5D messages here. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Angels and Spirit Guides, please 5D messages when it comes to this connection. Oops, that's not supposed to be part of this deck, but let's take a look at it. Oh wow, it says all cried out. So this is from actually my Heart Songs deck. It got in here somehow. So if you guys are familiar with this song, the lyrics actually say, I gave you my love in vain. My body never knew such pleasure. My heart never knew such pain. And you leave me so confused. Now I'm all cried out over you. Oh, wow. That was not a part of the reading, but there it is. So you could have shed a lot of tears over this person, you know, and maybe intimately you guys had very passionate moments together, certainly sexually. Making love, you know, and just being able to be together and enjoying each other's company. But they also hurt you and made you cry, is what's coming through. So let's grab some cards. Focusing on the 5D here. Yeah, this is confirming for us that some of you are choosing to move on and just going in a different direction. Look at this. they're lying to themselves. And then we have the search. All right, very interesting group of cards coming through. So let's read this. Moving on. I've had so much to think about lately, where I've been, where I am, and where I want to be. I know the road I've traveled. It hasn't been easy, but it hasn't broken me. I never thought I'd be traveling this road without you. It was always you and I. If our paths are meant to cross again, we will. For now, I have to move on. Okay? This could be you, Aries. Really wanting your person to know this. And they could be lying to you, or this contributed to why you guys broke up to begin with. Lies. I'm tough. I'm independent. I don't need anyone. I certainly don't need you. Your love, your touch, your kiss. None of that ever meant anything to me. My life is sunshine and rainbows each and every day. Who the hell needs the kind of love that you and I shared anyway? And the reality of that is they do. But they might be putting up this front that they're okay, that they're fine, that they don't need you. And for some of you, maybe that's all you needed to see in order to decide what path you were going to take, which was to move on, because they weren't being upfront and honest with you about how they were really feeling, pretending they didn't love you, pretending that they didn't care. But obviously they do. They do love you, but they could have been lying to themselves. They could have been lying to you about their true intentions and their real feelings. And then we have the search. Okay, so this card says, we search, we hope, and sometimes we do find that one perfect love that lasts a lifetime. Other times our search leads us to grief, heartache, disappointment. There are no guarantees in life that we're going to leave this world having known the type of love you read about in romance novels, but it sure is worth searching for. And what I get here, Aries, for those of you that relate to this, is you're not giving up on searching for love because somebody lied to you, because somebody cheated on you, because somebody hurt you. So I do feel, especially for my feminines here, but this could apply to the masculines as well. I'm just feeling more so for the feminines that you are choosing to go in a different direction, to move on, to start your healing journey, and to continue your search to be able to find the love that you are looking for. Okay, so let's add to this. So I'm going to pull from the Journey of Love decks, Volume 1 and 2 by Bridget of Divine Essentials. So let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. What else do we need to know here when it comes to the 5D messages? I'm guided to this one. You could see this person as a soulmate, or that's how they see you. The number 18 could be a significant number. We've done this before. We will do it again. I get from that you and this person might have been in and out of each other's lives. You could have gotten back together, broken up. It could have been a repetitive cycle. But I'm also getting, for some of you, that if it was a repetitive thing where you guys would make up and break up over and over again, and it was just a hamster wheel of heartbreak and healing and just time to get off the ride, you know? And I kind of feel that's why some of you guys are choosing to move on. And that is what you are wanting to express to your person here. You know, you're not going to accept any more infidelities or trust issues or lies. You're ready to move on and search for perhaps this soulmate that can give you what the person that you're thinking about could not offer you. Let's grab another card here. We have emotional. Okay. You made me feel things I didn't know I could. And if they were putting up a facade, if they were putting up a front with you, acting cold and emotionless, for example, in the 3D, in the 5D, they're feeling those emotions, because the reality of it is that you really have touched their heart in ways that perhaps no one else has been able to do. Let's grab one more message. Would you say yes? Number 35. Okay. And they're insecure. For some of you, your person is feeling really insecure if you would even be open to talking to them. This could be, for some of you guys, a proposal of marriage, of course, but it doesn't have to be that. But they're feeling perhaps that you're not even open to seeing them, talking to them, interacting with them in any way. That's what I'm getting from that. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot. I'm going to use my new deck, the Illuminated Star Tarot. So Aries, let's go ahead and see what else needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides, please. Okay, we have another reverse card coming through here. We've got the Two of Cups, which is such a beautiful card in the upright because it can represent marriage, partnerships, the mutual attraction between the two of you. But it's coming up in the reverse because there's an imbalance here. There's a lot of tension between the two of you. There is broken communication, which is why you are choosing to move on. And that's something that you are choosing to express to your person in the 5D. We've got the Page of Pentacles, okay, coming up again in this reading. So remember, that already came through in the 3D. Still coming through in the 5D messages here. So I really feel, especially for a masculine, that they are really wanting to manifest something here with the feminine. And maybe part of that manifestation is only happening in the 5D because in the 3D it's a little bit more difficult to make all of that happen. Five of Swords representing the conflicts, competition, sneakiness. Didn't that already come through? Yes, it did. So a lot of similar messages are coming through as well in the 5D. Five of Swords coming up again. So you did walk away from this person more than likely, Aries, because they were just dishonest. They were lying to you. Conflicts and competition again represent other people that they were talking to or being intimate with. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So more than likely, you left this person out in the cold. Okay? And they're feeling alone at this point. But, you know, the thing is, they created that situation. We now have the King of Pentacles coming through. So what I'm getting for some of you guys, especially my feminines, your masculine could have been really foolish and immature before. Because this is a tough card right here, you know, telling you that they didn't need you. That your love, your touch, your kiss, it didn't mean anything. But clearly they were lying to themselves. It's interesting how the Page of Pentacles is right next to lies. So I feel, since this is a more youthful energy here, that maybe since then they've grown, they've matured, they've changed. And they could be now coming towards you as this King of Pentacles, wanting to offer you stability. Okay, King of Pentacles is somebody who wants a lasting partnership. They're not going to be in and out of your life. They're not going to cheat on you. They're not going to be deceptive or lie to you. But I really feel, Divine Feminine, since you're coming through as the High Priestess, it's very important for you to trust your inner voice and your intuition. You have to be mindful that they really are being upfront and honest with you, and that they're being truthful rather than lying to you. They're ready to bring that romance back, okay? Because the Knight of Cups is someone who is very loving with their intentions, very romantic. And I love how it's right next to this card. Would you say yes? Would you say yes to something as simple as, can I come over and can we talk? Or would you mind meeting up for coffee? Or can we go out to dinner and talk about things? However way that question is presented to you. And for others, yeah, it could be a literal engagement of some sort, you know? Maybe some of you guys were already engaged and infidelity happened and it broke you guys up. So now they're feeling really insecure if you would even revisit that idea. Because in the 5D, what they're really wanting is this 10 of Cups, okay? That's what they are looking to or wanting to offer you. Love, marriage, family, happily ever after, in a dream that can eventually come true, hopefully in the 3D. So this could be a part of what it is that they're wanting to manifest with you. Rather than fantasizing about it, they want this to be a reality between the two of you. Okay, so let's go ahead, Aries, and take a look and see what it is that they would want to say to you in the 5D. What's in their heart, what they would want to say to you. If you relate to any of these messages for yourself, then of course you can interpret that for yourself and what it is you want to say to them. There are no words in existence to express how much you mean to me. Okay? So they could be really overwhelmed with how they want to express themselves to you. We already had the I love you card that came through, but, you know, I feel they have so much more to say. There's something about the first kiss that you guys have shared. I still remember our first kiss. For that one moment in time, the world stood still. If I had a dime for every time I thought of you, I'd be the richest person on earth. So what this is telling us is that they think about you all the time. Maybe you recognize this, maybe you know this, maybe you feel their energies and their vibrations, certainly in the 5D. I never knew my heart could feel this way for anyone until I found you. Okay? But again, remember, they spent so much time lying to themselves about their real feelings. But this is coming from their higher self now in the 5D and what it is that they're wanting to express to you right now. So they recognize this, and maybe they, at this point, realize that by hurting you, all they managed to do was end up hurting themselves. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and grab some additional guidance, focusing on telepathic conversations that might be happening here between the two of you. So what would that conversation be like? Okay, so let's take a look at that. I'm going to go ahead and grab cards from this deck by Angelic Revelation 144. You have My Heart, Soul Lovers, and Separation. All right, so what does the conversation telepathically look like between the two of you? For Aries, please. You can't imagine how much I love you. You are the woman or man that every man or woman desires. I know that I can count on you, and I will show you that you can count on me too. So they're ready to show up is what I'm getting. They couldn't show up for you before. They disappointed you. They hurt you. I wish that you were here or I was there. I wish that we were together anywhere. They clearly miss you. They're thinking about you. We've already established that. They think about you all the time. They don't like this distance, but at the same time, ironically, they created that distance. They created this situation so that you either walked away from them, you ended things, you severed ties, or they had no choice but to, you know, walk away from you. I didn't think it was possible to feel this much. Thoughts of you fill my head. So they might actually be really surprised with how much they still think about you, even though there might be distance and separation. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional dialogue messages focusing on the divine masculine and the telepathic conversations they want to have with you. So I'm going to pull from my Thinking Man Oracle. This is the volume 1 version. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. What else do we need to know here? I've picked up my phone 1,000 times, but then the insecurity set in. It's been so long since we've talked. Is it too late for us? So remember, from this card right here, insecurities. You know, so would you say yes to even talking to them at this point? I have to admit, I've been lusting after you. So this could go one of two ways. They were lusting after someone else, which is why you guys broke up to begin with, okay? And also part of their realization after the breakup is that they ultimately still want you. They still desire you. And that's the next section to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the sexual chemistry and physical connection. Look at this, guys. This one says, will you marry me? So again, I feel for some of you, you've already had a proposal of marriage. And this could have been a broken engagement for some of you guys. Or this could be what's coming in. That you actually get proposed to. Will you marry me? These messages are coming from your masculine. Wow. All right. So let's go ahead and grab some additional insight and messages. And I'm dropping things here. I've got so many things on my desk. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Woman's Intuition Oracle, focusing on Divine Feminine messages now. So feminines, what is it that you want to say to your masculine? I'm going to move these guys up here so I have a little bit more room. But yeah, will you marry me? For Aries, Divine Feminine. Let's agree to disagree, or we can just have makeup sex. Okay? So what this is telling us is, since I do get for some of you that you guys have been in and out of each other's lives, as I've mentioned, you're on again, off again, and maybe it was just easier to agree and disagree and let bygones be bygones, and then you guys would end up making up and having makeup sex. But I have a feeling here that there's been a shift in that type of interaction between the two of you, and that is no longer going to suffice. You know, something has changed, I feel. But this could have been an experience for the two of you. Sometimes I wonder if I touched your heart in the way you touched mine. And I have a feeling that you absolutely have, Divine Feminine. I'd move heaven and earth to be with you again. So there is definitely a part of you, for some of you, I don't think that applies to everybody, where you would do whatever is needed in order to be able to fix this, because you still have so much love for your masculine. Okay? I mean, this goes both ways, this message. It's not just the masculine coming through with that message. This could be from the feminine to the masculine too. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some clarifiers here. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle. Tarot with a twist. If you're new to my channel, or if you're unfamiliar with this deck, this is a deck that I created for advanced beginners who are interested in learning how to read tarot, and the majority of the cards, it's got upright and reversed meanings, so there is no second guessing what the meanings of the cards are. It's all laid out there in front of you. And the twist here is that it includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards to help challenge you while you learn. So it's a big deck. It's about 117 cards altogether. But it's a lot of fun to use as well. All right, Aries, let's clarify some of this stuff that came through here. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so clearly there was juggling going on here. Multiple priorities, third-party situations. There is this need truly to balance things out between the two of you and create decisions that would bring you guys back into balance rather than tearing you apart. So something has to change, and part of the message too of the Two of Pentacles is you guys have been through your fair share of ups and downs in this relationship. It has not been an easy journey whatsoever. You've got Archangel Raphael coming in. Much needed, okay? I am the angel that heals all wounds. Are you nursing a broken heart? I'm here to assist on your healing journey. Let me remove the emotional baggage you've been carrying to lighten the burden from past relationships that are weighing you down. Let me help you heal your heart, your mind, your soul, your body. I'm here to aid in restoring your self-confidence, a healthy self-image, and to bring peace back in your life. Much needed. You also have the Saber of Air coming through here. Some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign. Okay, so Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But this can really apply to any sign. So it does say it's time to clean house, cut toxicity out of your life, bad relationships, whether romantic in nature, friendships, or unhealthy family connections need to be addressed, released, and cleansed out of your life. Don't hold on to the past or heavy baggage you've been carrying. Throw it out like yesterday's trash. It's time to move on and bring in some fresh air. And there is a reason why this came through. And this is simply clarifying that some of you guys are getting ready to do this, to move on, to get rid of whatever toxic energies are surrounding you through toxic people, unhealthy attachments to people. Okay, so let's add to that. We have this yellow rose coming up in the reverse. Some of you guys, maybe that's your favorite flower. Makes sense here because there's jealousy due to rivals here. That could be you too, that you were jealous because you knew that there was rivalry, that there is competition here, that there are other people that are vying for your person's attention and you didn't like that. Wow. What else, please, for Aries? I feel this one wanted to come up in the reverse, which makes sense for me. 5 of Cups, Aries in the reverse is, believe it or not, it's about moving on. It's accepting a situation for what it is, finding peace in that, and moving on. And Archangel Raphael is here to help you restore that peace in your life, whether or not you ever come back together with this person, because I have a feeling here you're going to be okay regardless. By taking control of your life, you might ultimately find new love, or at least a new beginning, a new opportunity at love. Some of you could be dealing with a masculine who is a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or they could have these signs in their chart. This is someone who is a go-getter in life. They've built a very happy, content life for themselves. They are good company. They're a lot of fun to be with. They're very cheerful and fun. You would have a good time with this person, enjoying their company. They're very detail-oriented as well. So this could either be describing your person, your masculine, or a new love connection that you end up making. And then you've got the Archangel Sophia coming through here. I am the angel of love. I can help you manifest a reconciliation with your beloved. So of course, if you're interested in that, if you do want a reconciliation, and part of why it is that you are moving on from the past is to simply welcome in a new beginning with your person. That could be one interpretation. For those of you, of course, who are wanting to manifest that. It also says, I can assist in efforts towards forgiveness and bring about a mutual understanding between you and your partner. I can show you the way to self-love and in finding the great love of your life. call on me if you are looking to awaken your heart chakra. So it could go either way. Either Archangel Sophia helps the two of you to work through your issues and to reconcile, or to really help you with self-love, to be able to find the love of your life. Let's grab one more message here. Two of Swords. Yeah, this kind of explains why things might be stuck for some of you. And didn't that already come through, if I'm not mistaken? Yes. So remember, this card came through earlier. And that pretty much represents the Two of Swords. That things are stuck, stale. It's a stalemate. Someone's unable to make a decision right now. Maybe this is you. And you're just taking the time to weigh your options. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay, so that's what's coming through from there. So let's move on, guys. And let's go ahead and take a look at the physical connection between you and this person. The sexual chemistry. We've already pretty much just started tapping into that with some of the messages that did come through. But let's dig a little bit deeper when it comes to the physical bond, okay? So I'm going to pull from my Sugar and Spice Oracle. So this section of the reading, it can contain sexual content, of course, sexual innuendos, profanity. So if that sort of thing doesn't interest you, you're more than welcome to fast forward through this section. Okay, so let's begin, Aries. Angels and spirit guides, please. All right, I'm guided to this one. We have marzipan. Somebody could really love marzipan here. You've helped shape me into the person I am today. Your faith in me and us means the world to me. Sometimes life molds us into a version of ourselves we don't always recognize, but because of you, I love me. Thank you. Okay, so you have definitely made an impact on this person for the better. Okay, let's grab another. We have pistachio coming through also. Because of you, I see clearly. Loving you has given me the clarity I have been searching for all my life. Everything makes sense. My heart beats stronger knowing you love me back. By the way, you're pretty delicious and fun to nibble on too. Okay? So both of these cards really letting us know that you've made an impact on this person. And you've given them clarity. You believed in them. But I have a feeling that they really fell short of being your ideal mate here. They disappointed you. Clearly, we've had references to infidelities and love triangles and trust issues and lies that have been coming through. Let's grab one more. We've got gummy bears. You can't clone me. I'm one of a kind. The kind that will cherish you, kiss you, hug you, adore you, love you with every fiber of my being. I promise to be a teddy bear and not growl at you when I'm moody. I'm truly a real softie at heart. I mean, this could be coming from either of you. You know, you're perhaps wanting your person to know it's like, I'm one of a kind. You can't find me in other connections. And maybe that's exactly what they were trying to do, trying to perhaps replicate what you guys had, or perhaps feeling like the grass was greener on the other side, hoping to find someone way better suited for them, but they didn't find it. Okay? Because your love is one of a kind. Let's grab one more. One more message. We have plums coming through here. Some people say I have dual personalities. Sometimes I can be super sweet, very affectionate, and just an overall lovable person. Other times I can be a bit on the tardy side when I'm not in the best of moods. I do enjoy a nice glass of wine, however, and I can't imagine enjoying that time with anyone else but you. Shall we toast to us? I'm getting a couple of things from the gummy bears message as well as the plums card, because this one basically says that they could be a little bit moody and, you know, they could have a bit of a tardy side, as it says. So, you know, they might be giving you attitude at times. That could have also contributed to the more challenging aspects of your relationship. So you guys could be bickering and arguing with each other. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to that with some messages from the Slow and Sexy Sensual Love Favors deck. Another deck by Angelic Revelation 144. So let's see what else. I want us to talk intimately and get to know each other. And I feel, should you even entertain the opportunity to reconnect with this person, they want to have more intimate talks with you. For some of you, this could be with a new love partner. Okay? I want to French kiss you deeply. So there's something about the kisses here, very passionate. Something about French kisses that might be something that you guys really enjoyed. Or again, this could be with a new love for some of you guys. Let's get naked and massage each other from head to toe. That could also be a part of what the two of you enjoy doing. This could represent future vibes for some of you as well. Sensual massages. I want to kiss every inch of your body slowly. So again, more references to kissing here and being intimate with you. All right, so I also then wanted to grab some songs from this deck. This is the Lyrics of the Heart, Grown and Sexy. This is by Divine Moon Empress. So let's go ahead and see what will present itself here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. What else do we need to know? What are the songs that best describe the physical connection, the sexual chemistry? Let's light a candle so we can make it better than make love until we drown. You know it feels real good. So maybe something about starting off the evening with a candlelight dinner and just surrounding yourself with candles and making love like that. This could even be a memory that you remember or they remember. I love the look on your face when I'm deep in. All I need in my life is your lovin'. Give me some lovin'. So again, this could represent those times when you were connecting with this person sexually. But I'm also getting, just based off of what has presented itself in this reading, they could have been enjoying moments like this with someone else. And lastly, I want you, baby. You got me going crazy. I'm about to let it go. Just show me where you want me, babe. Okay, so however way those songs are represented in the sexual connection, first of all, magnetically, passionately, fiery, hot, steamy. I mean, you guys are still coming through with that type of energy. I feel they still fantasize about you in that way. They think about you in that way. Remembering times when you were intimate, the kisses that you have shared, they still fantasize and think about you. But it's just clouded by fantasizing and thinking about someone outside of the connection in that way also. So let's go ahead and grab some additional insight. I'm going to use my Tabby Tarot Teacher here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. All right, let's see. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is someone who is a hardworking individual. This is someone who's loyal. This is someone who's very slow moving, though. They don't come in quickly. They come in very slow. And they want to be able to manifest what it is they're dreaming about, what it is that they're wishing for. And this could be your masculine, divine feminines, wishing to come towards you as someone who is loyal, somebody that you can trust. Five of Pentacles representing the fact that they have been left out in the cold and they don't want to experience that moving forward, I feel. They are ready to bring the romance back. They're ready to follow their heart. They want this relationship to grow and to blossom once again. They're still very much attracted to you. Six of Cups, they want that reunion. Okay? They're feeling very nostalgic about especially these sexual moments that you guys have shared together. They remember making love to you. They remember kissing you. They remember what it's like to be just with you, not just in the physical sense, but to be with you in a partnership. They want that reunion, and that's what they're hoping to create with you. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some healing messages here, Aries, and see what else we can tap into when it comes to this connection. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some healing messages for the collective. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Aries. Healing messages, please. We do have retreat. This one always, it comes through with a couple of meanings for me, because retreat could be somebody that backs away from somebody because they've been hurt, because they've been disappointed. So that makes sense for me that for some of you, you are moving on and going in a different direction. This for me also could be something as simple as you're treating yourself by going on a little mini vacation, going out on a retreat somewhere, and just maybe having some downtime to de-stress and to just really focus on you. There's definitely this need for forgiveness. That is what's going to escalate the healing process for this connection. And as I've often said in prior readings, this is a gift that you offer yourself so that you're not holding on to past baggage. So that, I mean, whether or not you guys ever get back together, you're not holding on to that heaviness attached to this. And it makes sense that you've got this card now. Okay, surrender and release. Exactly. It's time to let those things go. Followed by balance. By doing this work, it will bring you back into balance in your life. And then you've got the soulmate card coming in. By being in balance in your own life, that's what's going to attract love to come back into your life. Trust perhaps will be restored, or at least this is something that needs to be worked through. It's also letting you know that you have to trust your gut, your instincts in the decisions that you make. Blessings are coming in for you as well, and harmony restored. I like that. For some of you, maybe the lessons attached to this experience are not quite done. Okay, so continue to study, as it says, to learn whatever lessons you are meant to learn at this time. You've got the support system from your angels, from your spirit guides, from the universe, and even from friends, family that are there for you. Okay? So all of this will play a huge role in your healing. Possibly how it plays a role in the second half of June. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some additional insight from the Lover's Oracle deck here. Angels and Spirit Guides for Aries. For Aries. What else do we need to know? We have playfulness, and then we've got passion, okay? Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. And I really do feel that when times were good, you guys did have a lot of fun together. There was this very lighthearted and very playful energy between the two of you, and you can restore that. You can bring that back. The passion, we've already tapped into that. I feel it's still there, and this does say a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So this is the energy perhaps that you are giving off to people that you are surrounded by. So again, this is what you're attracting back to you. If that's the energy that you're putting out there, that is what you'll be attracting back to you. Whether it's new love, whether it's a reunion with someone that you are in separation from. Let's grab one more card here. We have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Exactly right. Exactly right, Aries. Some of you perhaps forgot that you always had the power to be able to direct where your life was meant to go. And we have another soulmate card coming through here. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. If you still believe in this connection, regardless of whatever you guys have been through, and if they believe just as much as you do, this is something that can manifest itself. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and wrap it up here, Aries, with some final guidance from the Whispers of Love deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aries. All right, I'm guided to this card. Look at your pattern in relationships. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. This can apply to both of you, okay? It doesn't just have to do with you, because your person has to be able to modify their own behavior and patterns if it's a repetitive thing. So maybe this is a time for you to really assess certain patterns that you create for yourself in your romantic partnerships, as well as how you interact with family or even friends. Let's grab one more message here. Miracles and blessings, how beautiful. Everything has its gift, and you could certainly be blessed in this way. You already have the blessings card right there, and it's being reiterated by this card. You know, so you've got so many things coming in. There's another soulmate card right there. You're meant to live your life in balance. You're meant to welcome in these blessings, okay? Whether, again, it comes in the form of new love, someone new coming into your life, opportunities in your life. It doesn't just have to be your love life, and the many blessings that are surrounding you at this time. And I just happened to glance at the bottom of the deck. Look at it. It says new love. Okay, I really do feel that for some of you guys, that there's someone new that's meant to come in to help heal your heart. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. Whatever part of it made sense for you, I do hope that it helps you out. And if you're interested in your own reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.